Good morning, and thank you for coming back. I am Wellesley Westbrook, the owner and founder of Four Curls. And please, if anything you find that I'm saying to be of interest to you, I ask you to like our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/4curls. And that's four like the number FOUR. And also, we have our website, which is www.4curls.com. And obviously, you're on our YouTube right now, so you can subscribe to that to continue to see new videos that we post. But anyway, today's video, I'm trying to make this very quick and very brief. So I have some bullets here so that I don't stray too much, which I have the tendency to do. But I just wanted to quickly talk to you about something that I have available right now. I have recently created some posters for my daughter. And I have shown some pictures and put it out there, and there's been some interest in it, so I'm now making it available for other people to purchase as well. But this came about because my daughter, she's 10 years old, and like most girls, she loves to decorate her room and do different things. I came into her room one day, and she has decorated her room, and it's full. Her wall is basically a collage of images, and she probably had about 35 different women or girls on her wall, and none of them were black girls. And as a black mother, to me, that's a little bit concerning. And I'll explain why. And I teach my children to love and accept, other people, other cultures. So that wasn't my issue. It's not a problem about accepting other people, but my issue is that I want her to love and accept and embrace herself and her culture. And I talked to her about it, and I actually went through her magazine with her to see if we could find anyone who looked like us to put on her wall. And it was really, out of her magazine, there really weren't many options at all. And most of the girls, the handful that they did have scattered throughout the magazine were black girls who looked more like they were white girls. They had long, blonde wigs and, fair skin, which nothing is wrong with any of those things. But to me, if your daughter's making a collage on her wall, that's an important thing. I very much believe in the things that you put into your mind. I believe you have to monitor what your kids are listening to, what they're reading, what they're watching, because those are so important. Your songs you're singing, because those are messages you're saying to yourself, and you're saying it over and over again, or you're looking at it over and over again. So that gets into your subconscious. So to me, that's really, you want to make sure you have positive messages and intentional messages. It's not something you want to just leave up to, oh, whatever, whatever they put up will work. No, that doesn't work for me. So if she's going to have a collage on her wall that she's going to look at every single morning when she goes to bed, and look at every day, and look at every time she wakes up, I want it to be meaningful things on her wall, not just random things. I want it to be meaningful things that inspire her, that speak to her, that send her a message. So, and where was I? I'm looking down here because I know there's a point I wanted to bring out. So, and the issue I have is that it kind of goes along with the same thing with black hair. And the reason why it's not as accepted is because it's not as seen. It's almost often hidden with natural black hair. The reason why our little girls aren't growing up and wanting to have, wear their hair in afros and have braids and do things that are natural for our type of hair is because that's not what they see. If they saw that, if they went to school and all the girls had these, styles, they had big hair and were loving it and proud, and they had afros and they had, roll tucking pins and twist outs and all those type of things, believe me, our girls would come home and in their bathroom they would be trying to copy those styles. But it's just not what they see. And young girls especially are very impressionable. I mean, and it's not a bad thing. That's just natural. That's what it is. They're always looking for a place to fit in or a group to fit in with. If you give a girl, she goes to school and there's always different type of groups. You have the jocks, the popular kids, the brainiacs, the rockers, all these different groups. Within that, your daughter is going to try to find somebody or some group that she can identify with. And what she'll do, like every young person, is she'll watch them, she'll watch their mannerisms, she'll watch the things they'll do, and she'll come home and she'll try to emulate those things a little bit. And it's not a bad thing. But the thing is, when none of those images are people that look like her, then it's kind of sending her a message, and it's not giving her any, you know, it's just you want to provide those images. If we can't find it, if it's not there by itself, then we as the parents and the mothers and the aunts and the grandmas, we have to provide those images for our girls. So with all of that being said, I said, you know what, Olivia, I went online and I said, let me help you create your wall, because you know what, you have a wall full of different, actresses, actors, singers, things like that. So let me find, I know there's people out there that look like us that we can celebrate and enjoy and you can put on your wall. So I actually went on Google at first and I just looked for, I Googled to find those type of posters. I couldn't find it on my own. So I said, I guess, I'm going to have to make it, because, this is important to you to have this on your wall. So it's going to be important to me to make it something that is going to be a positive, images for you. So that's what I did, and I just found a collection of course it had to be something that was suited for a 10-year-old. She doesn't want pictures of just random people, but people who are young, who are interesting, who are fun. And so I found her a lot of inspirational, educational, singers, actors, all those type of fields. And I found images for her. And it was really kind of cool, because it was almost even an education for us, because some of the images I made for her, once she got them, she didn't know all of the people. So it gave us something else to discuss and talk about and look up. We had some singers she had never even heard of, some people in educational fields that she didn't know about. So that was fun, and it exposed her to new people that she never would have known about otherwise. So with all that being said, this is easily something you can create for your daughter yourself, like I did. And I just went out and I looked for like high quality images of some of these celebrities, and I made them into posters. So this is not something that's, unique in the sense that you can't do it. But if you are interested and don't want to go out and do the work, you can certainly purchase these images from us. I'm going to put it available on our site. And like I said, the posters or the images themselves are things that if you search, you can find it online. So I'm not charging anybody for any of the images, but I will charge for the cost I had to go send them out to get printed up, of course, and shipped out. So if you want that, that's what I would charge you for. And I would also love if anybody, I would love to be able to start including other people on these images, and not just for the sake of just having other people, but for the sake of educating and making people who maybe we wouldn't even know about more known. When you get these posters, I have put on there the names of each person, so you can, if you don't know who they are, you can do a Google search and learn some more about them. But I would love to include in there maybe some natural hair bloggers, give our girls some some people to look up to that have these great natural styles that they can, kind of follow. And so if you are a natural hair blogger and you would like to be included on this poster that, that I'm creating, I can certainly add you on there, and we could put your name and your website and your link. I would love to do that. And so definitely, if that's something that would interest you, please contact me or send me an email or something, and we can certainly add you to that as well. But that's it. And that was just, I wanted to explain how it came about. It came about because I wanted to help my daughter and to make something for her that I felt would represent her. And it's great. She has two younger sisters, so those are things that they're seeing when they come in their room. I want them to see themselves when they look on there and see things that they can do and things that they can be. So that's what it's about. So anyway, I already gave you my site, 4curls.com, and check it out. You can see pictures of the posters on there, exactly what you would be getting, and let your daughters go wild and decorate their room. My daughter actually, she initially decorated her wall, and now she has a wall that has mirrors on it. So she has now decorated her wall of mirrors, but she's enjoying it, and it's great. So thank you, ladies, and I will talk to you soon. I'm sure I'll have something new and fabulous to talk to you about. And thank you. Until then, have a wonderful day.